Dame Dash. Yes, that's right. Dame Dash is back in the news, guys. I'm here today to break it down for you and talk to you about Dame and Dash, our favorite topic, and just see what's going on with Dash. Apparently, it's being thrown out there that he's broke, he's not paying his child support, and all kinds of mess. Seems like Dame Dash is out here losing. Let's just break it down. All right, so Dame Dash, who is a self-proclaimed entrepreneur, very successful boss, is now looking like a person who was not a boss at all. In fact, they're saying that he's broke and that he's not paying his child support. Okay, so let me go ahead and get into this story. I'm going to go back. Guys, we're going to go back in time a little bit because I need to get you guys to understand this story and where this all started. So, backtrack a little bit. I'm going to go back to November 8th because basically Dame Dash, something happened on November the 8th, which will bring us up to today. Okay, so let's get right into it. Dame Dash is broke, and he says so. So this is from TMZ, and what it says is Dame Dash filed legal docs on an ongoing business lawsuit in which he owes $2,400. Dash says he doesn't have the dough. He says he has no salary and depends solely on his businesses to make income, but the biz is making zero profits, so he can't pay. Dash says the only revenue stream he has is from Lee Daniels, who owed him $2 million. You guys remember that? Remember when he rolled up on Lee Daniels? I did videos about that. Just check the videos out. Check out my old videos. Dame Dash rolled up on Lee Daniels because Lee Daniels indeed owed him $2 million. Okay, anyway, we posted the video last year of Dash confronting Daniels at a Diana Ross concert demanding payment. Daniels subsequently agreed to repay Dash. Now, here's the twist. Daniels has been paying the loot back, but it appears the money has been garnished by creditors. Dash is that deep in the hole. Shut up. He says, my income streams have all been garnished, and it is very difficult to address the mounting bills until I receive some relief from the courts. This isn't the first sign of financial trouble. Dash filed legal docs in September, asked the judge to terminate his child support obligations to ex-wife Rachel Roy. He said in 2018 he made just a hair over $56,000. Are you freaking kidding me? So you mean to tell me Dame Dash only made $56,000? Isn't that like the national average or a little bit below the national average? That's below the national average, I think, for income. We have to check that out. But Dame Dash out here living like regular folk? Dash says his fiance is pregnant and he's had to pay unexpected expenses associated with her pregnancy. What kind of unexpected expenses? She don't have insurance? She better go down to the county. All right. Dash says he'd love to comply with the court order to pay $2,400, but money doesn't magically appear. He says he hopes he'll have the funds by January. Okay, so you guys heard it. That's what TMZ had to say. Now, Dame Dash, I know he has been clapping back because he feels like TMZ, what I just read was from TMZ. Dame Dash feels that TMZ is, painting him in a negative light, and he doesn't like it. He doesn't like the way in which TMZ has been portraying him, and he feels that they have been deliberately trying to make him look bad. So, I don't know, but, I mean, are you going to pay the $2,400? That's all they're saying. Will you pay the $2,400? I don't know. Okay, so, but Dame Dash, like I said, he has spoken out about what TMZ had to say about him being broke. He's still saying that he's a boss, he's a businessman, and he's a black man out here trying to make it. Although, I feel like Dame Dash is one of those people that uses the black card when it's convenient. He's black when it's convenient, or he's black to, you know, kind of like get out of certain, or to, he pulls a black card just when necessary, you know? I think you guys get what I'm saying. It's like he surrounds himself with non-black people all the time. He only dates non-black women. It's not like he's this just pro-black person until it's like someone's picking on him, and then he's like, well, I'm a black man out here. You guys are putting black people down, you know? So that's the way I see Dame. That's how I feel that he, you know, that's how I feel that he expresses his blackness. That's just my opinion. Anyway, so let's go ahead and fast forward to Dame Dash now. Now Dame Dash is in a whole other situation, okay? Dame Dash arrested for unpaid child support. Pays up and gets released. So it looks like he wasn't broke after all. I don't know, because he owed a lot of child support. But remember, earlier this year, Dame Dash was talking about turning himself in. So I don't know what's going on with Dame Dash. I don't know. I did a video on that too, so you guys check that out. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Dame Dash just got picked up. This was actually November 20th when this happened. So Dame Dash just got picked up by cops for failing to pay 2 of his baby mama's overdue child support. Now, why did they have to say baby mamas? TMZ, I'm giving you the side eye for that one. But luckily for him, he was able to walk free shortly after the bust. The hip-hop mogul, who says he's recently fallen into dire straits with money, was arrested on Wednesday in New York City after attempting to clear up 2 different warrants in his name for unpaid child support, though a judge says he owes Rachel Roy and Cindy Morales. Dame's got 2 daughters with the former and a son with the latter. Earlier this year, it was revealed he owed nearly $400K to both women, but hadn't paid up yet. He told us at the time he would, but it appears he hadn't yet, and those debts have since ballooned. Fast forward to Wednesday when Dame went to the city to try to take care of both warrants. The guy himself tells us he popped into a Manhattan courthouse, paid off about $1 million to clear one warrant, and then tried going to another courthouse to deal with the other one. This is Dame as soon as he stepped out of the courtroom to head to the other place. Cops were all over him. About 7 deputies we're told. They cuffed him and processed him. Okay, let me stop here for a second. Okay, so basically what they're saying is Dame, he went in to one courthouse to take care of one of the warrants, and he paid the money, about $1 million to take care of that particular warrant, and he was on his way to take care of the other one, but 7 deputies basically detained him. So here we go, and I'll go ahead and continue. And Dame says the officers then escorted him to the Bronx to take care of the rest of his tab. All in all, we're told Dame ended up cashing out over a meal to clear his name. Dame tells us the deputies he dealt with. This doesn't even make sense. But anyways, Dame tells us the deputies he dealt with were incredibly kind and cooperative with him. While it may suck, he got busted for child support. At least it's finally taken care of. So I guess Dame finally took care of his child support stuff. I don't know. With Dame, it's just kind of weird, you know, this whole situation. I mean, if you had the meal, why didn't you just pay the $400,000? I know there's more to the story, according to Dame. Basically, he went in business with Rachel Roy, and somehow they worked out these payments that were supposed to be made through the business, and they intertwined the business with the child support, and it just didn't work out. I think Dame probably should have got something in writing doing that, but maybe he trusted, you know, his ex and thought, oh, it'll be okay. But it sounds like bad business. You know, he's a boss and all that, according to him, a self-proclaimed boss. But it sounds like he did some bad business with his exes, and that is why he is in the shape he's in. and owing all this child support, and they are showing him no mercy. So anyways, I don't know, guys. What do you think about Dame Dash and all this mess with his child support? And the kids, aren't they grown now? I think this is like bad child support. I think the kids are even grown now. The kids are probably making more money than Dame Dash now, and he's paying child support on them. So it's just, whew, it's just a mess. But it is what it is. I guess when you have kids, you got to make sure that you take care of them. And if you are taking care of them, make sure you get proof that you're taking care of them, Dame. Because just, I guess, spending cash and just word of mouth ain't going to work. It ain't going to cut it. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. I just wanted to share with you all this mess with Dame Dash and his child support and him getting locked up and all of that. And, it's just such a mess. Let's just hope that Dame gets himself together. I think Dame thinks he is doing things, bigger things than what he's actually doing. I don't, it's all jokes and fun and whatever, but I don't think that Dame Dash is actually broke, because if he was, he wouldn't be able to just go in there and pay all this money for the child support. I just don't think that he is balling like he used to be, and in his mind he is, even though the money is not in his bank account. In his mind it is. In his mind he's still back in the Rockefeller days, and he's still making it, and he still has millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars coming in, and he's still doing it big. But I just don't think he's doing it like he used to, and I just don't think that he has accepted that yet. I think he just, hey. But who knows? Maybe one day he'll be back on top. Let's hope for the best for him. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below and let me know what you think about Dame Dash. Peace.